October 5th. I'm Jenny Anchondo in today for Lauren Pittsball.
And I'm Tim Ryan. Hurricane Matthew heading toward Florida after causing plenty of damage already in Haiti and other island countries.
You know, it's already causing some travel concerns along the East Coast. So Fox 4's Lori Brown is live at the DFW airport with the latest. Lori, good morning.
Jenny, Hurricane Matthew is expected to brush Florida Thursday, so airlines are working now to accommodate those travelers who could be impacted by the hurricane's path. Officials in Florida are urging people to prepare for Hurricane Matthew. A state of emergency is now in effect for the entire state of Florida to make sure they have resources for evacuations. In Miami yesterday, residents stocked up on all of the necessities before the storm, and from Broward County to the Space Coast, where hurricane warnings are in effect, officials have already closed schools for the rest of the week. Some school districts are sending students home early on Wednesday, and after-school activities are canceled. South Carolina Governor Haley said Tuesday afternoon that she planned to order the evacuation of 1 million people.
We have a hurricane that seems to be hugging the coastline. What we are seeing right now is that we're looking at a Category 2 or 3 hurricane, which will be 5 to 7 foot surges possibly.
American, United, and Delta Airlines are all waiving change fees for flights to affected airports in Florida. American had already offered waivers on trips scheduled through Thursday in several Caribbean nations, including Cuba. We've put detailed information on our website about what all of the airlines are offering to passengers at fox4news.com. And now with the latest on Hurricane Matthew, here is Evan.
Good morning, Lori. Good morning, everybody. And yes, the latest is in. We've been waiting for a little update from the Hurricane Center, and it has been on a slow, I would call it a weakening trend, but it's not going to last long based on this data. What I'm seeing here, it's down to 115-mile-per-hour storm, which is still Category 3 status, but it is on the lower side of 3 versus the upper side. And if you look closely right here, let me zoom in on this just a little bit. As we zoom in, I'm going to take some of the countries off, but you will notice what is the eye starting to reform again. It kind of broke up as it went over Cuba because there are some pretty high mountains over here which do disrupt the circulation, plus Haiti. Now that it's pulling away into the low elevation Bahamas, you can see the eye starting to reform. And the whole story with that, waiting on obviously some computer models. But as this moves in, the winds with the storm, you notice the tracks just along and offshore here. That's better news for Florida than it possibly could be if the storm went inland. This side of the storm, the west side, is the one that typically gets less wind, less rain. It still gets plenty of it, but the worst side of the storm is this side of the storm. You do not want to be on this side of the storm because of the storm surge as well. And the other interesting thing about some of the trends, you heard South Carolina folks talking, a lot of the models are starting to trend a little more offshore there on the Carolinas, which would once again be good for them. All right.